Good afternoon to you. Time for TV47 at 1. My name is Linda Alela. Lots lined up for you, including a follow-up on what is happening on the Africa Forward Summit. We have our very own Stanley Nyaringita giving us updates on the ground. And that is one of the stories that we begin with, where President William Ruto has called for international community to recognize Africa's permanent seat in the Security Council. Speaking during the second day of the Africa Forward Summit at KICC, Ruto further said that Africa must become a competitive industrial hub. Stanley Nyaringita, as I have said, is now on standby, joining us live for more updates. Stano, over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Alela. And as they say here, bon après-midi to you. That means good afternoon. And as you rightfully say, this is what President William Ruto said. It was a tough-talking statement, just making sure that Africa has its rightful position on his part. France President Emmanuel Macron said that France is not looking to give aids to Africa and Kenya particularly, but then it should be co-investment, a win-win kind of situation. This particular session began early in the morning with the opening statements from President William Ruto, as well as France President, as well as the UN Secretary General and the AUC chairperson. And this conversation is going to be going on up to the evening, just discussing, different conversations around agriculture, the energy as well, the green energy, health as well. We're going to be having closed door kind of roundtable conversations. But before I continue, still on matters, the co-investments, I got an opportunity to talk to, her name is Eleanor Carhuant. She is a minister delegate for Francophonie, that is the French speaking countries, international partnerships and French nationals abroad, government for France. She was telling us more about how France as well as Africa are co-investing. Let's listen into that before we continue.
That by ensuring you're responding to the needs, in this case of Kenya, and by ensuring so that you're investing in the fields that they've identified as priority, and one of them, of course, is education, capacity building. I was here 2 months ago inaugurating the TVET Center, which was a very good program. There's also, yesterday there was a inauguration of the, well, not exactly of the campus yet, because it's yet to be built, but the enlargement of the campus, and this is also a cooperation between France and Kenya through the University of Nairobi. So there are many projects that are addressing this in particular. And for France, the renewal of its relationship with the countries of the African continent goes with a discussion with the youth. This is extremely important, and I said before to your colleagues that we were mobilizing our diasporas, and this is also extremely important in this context.
Which low-hanging fruits do you think Africa, and particularly Kenya, have when it comes to their trade, the abilities and the potential that we are not really utilizing enough, that as Europe and as France, you see this is a potential that Kenya and Africa should partake in?
In Africa in general, I think there is a lot of potential for developing, for innovating, for developing AI, new technologies, and it's perhaps difficult to see because it requires infrastructures, but it is what we need also in many countries of the continent, and this is why we have companies like Orange that are investing in capacity.
Yes, definitely we'll be expected to see how these sustainable investments between Africa and France continue. I'll be pitching camp here up to around the evening when President William Ruto, as well as Emmanuel Macron, who is the French president, will be giving the closing statements, as well as something called the Nairobi Declaration. We'll be waiting to see the commitments that African countries as well as France will be giving. Until then, I'll be giving you, particularly on our digital platforms, so stick around for that. Till then, après-midi, bon après-midi to you, Alela.
Thank you so much, Stano. We'll be getting to you later on for more. And in the same breath, President William Ruto has said Kenya is working to strengthen its pharmaceutical sector. That is by upgrading its regulatory authority to the World Health Organization's maturity level, that is 3 status. The head of state said the move is aimed at positioning Kenya as a regional hub for pharmaceutical manufacturing, health innovation and medical supply chains. He went ahead to note that Kenya's strategic location is Eastern Africa, or in Eastern Africa, growing domestic markets and improving logistics systems place the country in a strong position to lead the region in pharmaceutical production as well as distribution.
Yusuf, to African governments like Kenya's, let us fully implement our commitments on regulatory harmonization, market integration, and industrial policy so that we can unlock Africa's manufacturing potential. To develop markets, to develop development partners and implementing institutions, let us move with urgency to structure and finance scalable, bankable projects capable of delivering results at speed and at scale.
Residents of Gadhungu village in Ukasi area, Mwingi Central, that is a constituency, are calling on security agencies to address a rising insecurity linked to alleged conflicts involving camel herders in the area. The appeal comes as burial preparations continue for 14-year-old Joseph Mutemi, whose death triggered demonstrations and briefly disturbed or disrupted transport along the Mwingi-Garissa highway.
Sisi watu wa Kitui tumechoka na hao mauaji. Hao mauaji ilianza kitambo sana. Kutoka 2013 wamekuwa tukipoteza watu wetu na hatuwaoni tena. Na wenye wanatusumbua si watu ambao ni majirani, ni watu walitokea area fulani, Wajia, Madera.
And nurses in Embu County have issued a 7-day strike notice to the county government over delays in the implementation of agreements, that is on promotions and career progression. Speaking during a press briefing in Embu town, the Kenya National Union of Nurses Official Secretary Macharia Kanderi said the county government had failed to implement most of the agreed terms reached in 2024. He also said the agreement included a promotion of specialist nurses, officers above 57 years, and those who have stayed in one job group for over 7 years despite qualifying for promotion.
Mkataba ambayo tumeandikishana kuanzia 2024 September na county government na other unions, ambayo ilikuwa inahakikisha kila kada watapromotio namna gani. Kati ya kufuata hao wali implement, the county government iliweza kufanya implementation ya mara moja tu, kwa sababu tulikuwa na stage 4 za promotion, ambazo ya kwanza ilikuwa wale wauguzi wamefikisha miaka 57 kwenda juu kabla waende retire waweze kuwa promoted. Ya pili ilikuwa wale ambao wamekaa miaka 7 kwenda juu lakini hawana miaka 57 pia wakuwe promoted. Ya tatu ilikuwa wale specialists pia wakuwe promoted. Ya 4 ilikuwa wote ambao wamefikisha mwaka wa kupromotiwa waweze kupata. Lakini county government imefanya moja tu, ile stage 1.
Transformation is unfolding at Msambweni Referral Hospital as Kwale County celebrates a massive surge in neonatal care capacity. Now, through a strategic partnership between the M-Pesa Foundation and Governor Fatuma Achani's administration, a specialized newborn unit has opened its doors, boosting patient capacity from 8 to over 90 patients every month. This facility provides a critical safety net for infants born with health complications and significantly reducing infant mortality rates in the region. That is by integrating intensive care units, oxygen plants, and blood banks. This means the county is creating a stronger healthcare system for mothers and the babies. It is a monumental stride in healthcare that seeks to ensure no life is lost during childbirth.
Hapa juu leo tumefungua newborn unit ambayo iko na mahali salama kwa kuangalia afya ya mtoto mchanga. Mama akizaa alafu baadaye mtoto anaweza kuangaliwa vizuri. Nishukuru M-Pesa Foundation kwa zile vifaa ambazo ziko pale. Tumeletewa vifaa ambavyo ni vya kisasa.
Kabla ya hiki kituo cha watoto kufunguliwa, tulikuwa na kituo kidogo sana ilikuwa na capacity ya watoto 13 peke yake. Unaona hii capacity ni 39. Tulikuwa na capacity ya watoto 13 peke yake. Imagine.
Kulikuwa na deaths nyingi zenye zilikuwa zinafanyika kwa sababu ya wamama kubleed sana. But right now, at least ukiona, tulikuwa tunakuwa na wamama kama almost 20 wenye walikuwa wana bleed sana. Lakini sasa ukiona statistics zetu, sasa tuko na wamama less than 10.
Namshukuru Mama Fatma Chani kwa kutuletea huu mjengo, maana angekuwa sio yeye, yani kifupi tungeteseka.
Teachers, together with environmental stakeholders in Kilifi County, have urged residents to embrace proper waste disposal to help prevent outbreaks of diseases, especially among the students. Speaking to journalists in Kilifi town during an environmental cleanup exercise, they said there has been an increase in poor waste disposal, a situation that could lead to outbreaks of diseases such as cholera among students as they travel to and from school. The stakeholders also emphasized the importance of incorporating environmental conservation studies for learners under the CBC curriculum as part of efforts to protect the environment for future generations. This comes as the country continues to experience heavy rains that have caused flooding and destruction in different parts of the country.
Kuna shule hapa. Hii uchafu ikiwa hapa, wanafunzi wanakula, inzi zikitoka kwa hii takataka zitakuwa affected. So na ya pili, hizi takataka zote venye mmeona zinaenda kwa ufuo wa bahari yote, na sisi hatutaki wanyama samaki wakuwa affected. Kwanza hii wakati wa mvua venye mmeona hizi takataka zote zinatoka kule juu. Si eti zinakuwa generated na watu hapa. So kuonyesha wale wenye wanatupa juu ndio zinakuja hivi, na sasa takataka kama especially kama diaper iko na kinyesi na iko na mkojo. Na zote mmeona zinabebwa na maji zinaenda kwa ufuo wetu. Na water runoff. Hizi maji watu wetu wanaogelea, wakikunywa watapata madhara kama kuharisha, kuumwa na tumbo.
Usafi wa mazingira unategemea mimi na wewe, kwamba vile jamii inavyofanya maamuzi yake ndio vile mazingira yanakuwa masafi ama machafu. Kwa hivyo yale maamuzi yetu tunafanya kwa manyumba yetu ndio yanachafua mazingira yetu, na itabidi sisi wenyewe kwamba tuwe wale ambao kama vile tumefanya leo ambao wataosha mazingira yetu. Kwa hivyo ni kuwahimiza kwamba sisi tukiwe kipaumbele kufanya mazingira yetu ya kuwe masafi.
Watoto wanasoma by kuona, si kuambiwa tu. Kwa hivyo hao wenyewe wameona the impact ambayo hiyo kutupa taka ovyo ovyo imefanya. This is just a very small area na tumeokota takataka nyingi.
All right, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has launched a scathing attack on President William Ruto, accusing him of misleading Kenyans through the ongoing Africa Forward Summit and running what he termed as a dictatorial administration. Gachagua will issue a certificate of Kamau Ngodo, the DCP nominations winner for all Kalau by-elections. And we want to cross over to that side. We also have, of course, one of the party members, that is Cleophas Malala, speaking at the moment and giving us the updates of the same.
Vilevile mtoni huo unaenda paka kule kwenye boda ya Uganda, kule Ingo, mahali ambapo deputy party leader anatoka, mahali ambapo wanaume kamili wanatoka, wanaume wenye misuli, wenye wanajieza. Tukaeza party leader kubarikiwa kushinda kiti ya udiwani, na leo tumetunikiwa kukuwa na mheshimiwa Dickson Aduda wa kutoka Kisa East ambaye alichaguliwa kule Kakamega County. Party leader, tuko na mambo mingi ya kujivunia, lakini leo ni siku ya kujivunia ndugu yetu Ngodo ambaye yeye ndo atapeperusha bendera. Ningependa tu kwa fursa hii kabla tuendelee tumuite the chairperson of the National Elections Board aeze tupeleka jinsi vile Ngodo atapewa baraka na certificate yake na party leader wetu. Karibu mama.
Okay, we'll definitely be working on that story with more details of the same to be disseminated to you later on. But for now, I want us to pay some bills. We have lots lined up still, some more. And so we take a short break. We come back with that.
8:30 p.m.
Good morning.
You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza simu yako.
Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my nails today.
Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you share? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimewekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Ikikunywa maji.
Oh my God. You left me.
Nitumie ni line. Uko nje kuna wifi.
Why? Hi-Fi?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea. The cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tangulini kero umeka kwa beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
You won't entertain divas. No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me,
welcome back. You are watching TV47 at 1. Now, the Department of Trade in Nakuru County, in partnership with the Kenya Wildlife Service Tourism Regulatory Authority, Ecotourism, that is Kenya, and other stakeholders, is set to host the second edition of the Nakuru Trade and Tourism Expo, aimed at promoting trade and tourism as key drivers of inclusive economic growth. Speaking during an exhibitors and stakeholders meeting held in Nakuru, the organizers said the expo will provide a platform to boost local tourism, that is through trade and business networking. They called upon traders, investors and tourism players to participate in the event in order to help market Nakuru as a leading tourism and business destination.
In Nakuru, and how can they?
We are looking forward to having over 150 exhibitors for the upcoming expo. Last year we focused more on trade. This year we have incorporated the tourism bit. So we are expecting a large number of stakeholders to come on board. So there's a lot. It's not only trade, we have tourism.
Through the theme that is connecting tourism, trade and investments for inclusive growth, we're hoping to do that through the conference that will happen on day 2. We are leading the conference sessions, and that is where we are hoping to talk more about sustainability, how both trade and tourism businesses can incorporate responsible practices within operations.
We are looking at being able to network with people from beyond this county. At the same time, offer solutions to the agro partners in this county and beyond.
Kilifi County has taken a major step in fighting HIV by launching the lenacapavir injection program. A new program, which started in March in 10 health centers, gives HIV-negative people 6 months of protection, that is through one injection. Now, health officials, together with various partners, are leading the exercise to help lower new HIV infections from nearly 20,000 to below 1,000 by 2030. That is by reducing the need for daily pills. And Kenya is becoming one of the leading countries in East Africa that is using easier HIV prevention methods. Leaders hope the program will help create an HIV-free future, that is for coastal region and the country.
Nimeweza kudungwa sindano ya Alela ambayo inazuia ukimwi. Kwa hii sindano, it's quite a privilege. I'm actually delighted because it will prevent the high risk of getting HIV. And I've experienced a little pain, just a little pain, but I've been exclaimed by the doctor that there'll be a bit swollen, kutafura kiasi, but itaacha.
County tulianza mwezi wa
kiasi cha chini ya 1,000. Kwa hivyo tuko na miaka mitatu kupunguza 19,000 iwe 1,000.
Religious leaders from the Mijikenda community have piled pressure on the government to fast-track the resolution of the long-standing squatter crisis, which they say continues to fuel poverty and land conflicts across the coast region. And speaking in Mombasa during the official launch of their newly formed unity movement, the leaders maintained that the Mijikenda community will not remain, and that is of course silent as their fundamental rights then continue to be ignored. They also announced a community mobilization drive aimed at encouraging residents, that is to elect leaders with policies that prioritize the coastal region and interests ahead of the 2027 general elections. At the same time, some elected leaders were accused of pursuing a personal interest instead of addressing the challenges facing ordinary citizens.
Pia katika vuguvugu hili tutahamasishana ili tuhusike kwa masuala ya uongozi. Wakati napofika wakati wa uchaguzi, tuchague viongozi ambao wako na sifa na vigezo ambavyo vitashughulikia masuala ya wananchi, sio watu ambao wataangalia mambo yao ya kibinafsi.
Tumeamua kama wa Mijikenda tunaweza kuambia watu wetu wa Mijikenda ya kwamba njia tunayoifuata ni hii na tutaendelea hivi na tutafanya hivi. Maslahi yote ya Mijikenda tutaweza kuongea na tutaweza kuwa na sauti. Na sauti yetu wakati huu itakuwa sauti ya umoja.
Ukiongea swala la squatter, wanaoumia hapa pwani ni Mijikenda. Sasa tumeshikana na tuko tayari hata kumuona rais na kumwelezea kiundani kwa usahihi ya kwamba sisi si kwamba tunaleta ukabila, lakini tunajiunga pamoja ili kuboresha jimbo hili la pwani.
Gevu wa kufanya kazi, ndio maana bado sisi kama wengi tumebaki kuwa nyuma, lakini naamini kwa hawa wazee ambao wana taaluma ya juu watahakikisha nani anasemewa nani. Hata this time wakati kama kuna leadership ya kugawanya viti, wahusishwe zaidi hawa. Kama kuna viti vinapeanwa Mombasa, pwani, hawa wachungaji ni muhimu wahusishwe kwa sababu wanatujua na wanaelewa nani ambaye anapaswa kuwa wapi ili kwamba kusiwe na ulegevu wa kazini. Asante.
And joint security officers have seized 16 tons of donkey skins in the Kanyonyo area along the Thika-Garissa highway. Security leaders say the consignments originated from Kithioko, an area suspected of continued illegal donkey slaughter despite a ban imposed in the country. Two suspects, the driver and conductor of trailer registration number ZE4659, are being held at Ngutani police station as investigations continue.
Usijaji wa punda atujui kwa nini ainja komesha juu wakati mama akipoteza punda anapoteza maisha ya boma. Maisha ya mboma ni kama watoto wanaacha kusoma, wengine wanatoroka juu ya ile kazi wamewekewa kwa mboma. Punda anasaidia kazi mingi sana.
In custody we have two suspects with us. And the consignment is 16 tons. The driver could not produce a valid movement permit for the hides. We suspect that the meat that was gotten from the slaughtering of the donkeys must have been landed in our butcheries. And your guess is as good as mine. The meat could have been consumed by very innocent Kenyans.
We get to sports, where Mexico City is undergoing a rapid transformation 1 month before the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup renovations, that is, of the public transportation services.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent nauza hii simu yako.
Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my nails today.
Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. nimekelea kitele yangu na trade ikikunyuma.
Oh my God, he left me. Nitumie ni live.
Uko nje kuna wifi.
Why? Hi-fi?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea. Kambas are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tangulini kero umeka kwa beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
We won't entertain divas.
No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. Ooh, yeah. We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that.
Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here? Yes. You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system. Ni venye tu ni system haisikizi. And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47.
I just want to be in the zone.
Nairobi, where the hustle never sleeps and neither do the scammers.
Link Up, we are talking about something that's affecting all of us. We are talking trust.
We're diving into the campus life.
And at 1, but preparing more. I'll get to see you later at around 4 p.m. My name is Linda Alela. Good afternoon.